Big data centers are growing to have millions of GPUs. Have you ever wondered how we connect them? Let's show you how.
Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's see our NPO switch here. So NPO switch, we're able to try to make our high-speed, stable, autonomous, optical interconnection in our AI data centers. So here's the devices right here. So we're gonna go through all these 5 generations of NPO switch, and now we are in the 2nd generation. So the main call devices in here is right here. So the call devices here is about the OE optical engine right here. So the speed of this OE is 1.6 terabits. And now we're trying to introduce our main CPU right here. So the CPU and BMI called the board is trying to control the whole devices. There are 3 values that we provide here for our data centers. The first, we're trying to diminish the power consumption right here. Compared with the traditional switch, we use these NPI as near package optical devices to try to diminish the powers right here. So compared to we diminish almost like 40% or power consumption right here. So the second value is here, we can provide large capacities, ultra high speed compared with the traditional devices. So for the 3rd and 4th generations, we can reach up to 64 terabits and even 12.8 terabits in the future. So the 3rd value of the NPO switch right here is for the AI integrations. We will see that we will establish the AI centers that will include almost millions of GPU cards. So we're trying to make the connection between GPU cards more faster than ever before. So that's all about the 3 values we can provide for the NPO switches compared with the traditional switches. Okay.